right, our final contestant in this brutal battle is Hanson's Shay with One Culture. Come up to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone hanging in there. My name's Hanson Shay, and I grew up east of here in the delicious San Gabriel Valley, slurping mouth-numbing Sichuan noodles, munching on crunchy cold-sliced pig ears, and building mountains out of chicken feet bones at an alarming rate at weekend dim sum. These childhood experiences and more are the inspiration behind One Culture Foods. While we're not selling pig ears just yet, at One Culture we are passionate about delivering ambitious global flavors simply. We try to make lives easier and more convenient by delivering products that are Asian-inspired, natural, and boldly flavored that provide everyday adventure and added convenience to fit today's busy lifestyles. Born from a melting pot of cultures, creativity, and inspiration, we like to encourage discovery by exploring the different dialects within the universal language of food. I should probably use this. So we launched in mid-2015 with a line of meticulously balanced sauces to serve as one-jar solutions for busy home cooks. Each sauce highlights a bold, unique hero ingredient that we feel like has the potential to cross over into the broader consumer consciousness, including Chinese fermented black bean, gochujang, and fish sauce. The sauces allow for that easy pour and stir style cooking that is so key in the middle of a busy week without sacrificing any of the flavor or excitement. In late 2016, we underwent a brand overhaul to more accurately convey the bold, in-your-face nature of the flavors within. As you can see, it's driven by bright, vibrant colors, as well as an illustration-forward design that feels fun and modern, yet is still rooted in heritage and regional aesthetic. We saw an immediate jump, uptick in turns once the new labels hit the shelf, and big gains, especially in the regions that we've been prioritizing this year, which are NorCal and SoPac. And last but not least, I'm super excited to announce the recent launch of our new line of bone broth noodle cups. They're an elevated, natural update on the beloved instant ramen. They're made with not fried noodles, craft seasonings and garnishes, and a real bone broth reduction to serve as the foundation of our soup for a deeply satisfying, closest to homemade taste. They also contain no MSG, no cholesterol, no artificial flavors or preservatives, and are only 200 calories per cup. The line consists of 4 delicious heritage flavors: Chinese chicken noodle, Taiwanese beef, Japanese spicy ramen, and Vietnamese pho. The portable microwavable cups are the perfect pantry stuffer for an easy lunch, a quick snack, or dressed up with meat and veggies for a full, satisfying dinner. At the end of this year / early next year, we'll be in up to about 500 stores. We're also a national vendor for Blue Apron, where our branded sauces are in up to 250,000 households each time we're in a recipe. So that obviously drives e-com sales as well as brand recognition in store. I feel like with our second line of products, we're finally becoming a more realized version of the One Culture Foods I've had in my head this entire time. We're utilizing a platform approach and identifying categories where we feel like we can add value to the consumer by bringing something new to the table and pushing the boundaries. With our 3 values of everyday adventure, added convenience, and natural better-for-you foods serving as our North Star, I feel like our aim is only going to get sharper and more informed as we find new ways to mitigate that trade-off between ambition and convenience. I still have time, so I'm going to leave you with a traditional Chinese greeting, and my favorite question to be asked is, have you eaten yet, or ni ci le ma? Thank you for your time.
Eaten. What did you think? Greg, you're examining that package very carefully. What do you think of the packaging?
Why do you call it One Culture again?
Because we like to be cuisine and regionally agnostic, and that was the original intention. While we were in the market, we decided that we needed to be something before we were everything. So right now we are, obviously focused on the Asian part of the world. It's something that's near and dear to my heart, but the vision is to grow beyond that down the road.
Got it. Well, I guess so your vision then and plan is to do instead of Taiwan, it will be another culture then that you would do recipes around?
Yeah, even within our opening mix, we have a Chinese chicken noodle, Taiwanese beef, Vietnamese pho, Japanese spicy ramen.
Cool. I think it's great. I
Thank you.
think it's one of the very tight, clean, linear packages that are out there. I think that you hear it a lot. The taste appeal thing on the top part, I think, is important to communicate. What was the thinking behind that, and do you feel it's the strongest foot forward?
Yeah, so we looked at what is in the category now. We felt like that was a very underutilized piece of real estate that is almost an extension of the actual PDP, and is almost PDP as important as original PDP. So we wanted to, if you saw the illustration kind of structure of our sauces, we really wanted to carry that forward, but also bring that appetite appeal. So I feel like we utilized that space really well.
Josh, what do you think? Are consumers looking for easy meal solutions in the retail space?
Absolutely. I think, definitely growing across the board. I see a lot more growth probably on the refrigerated side than center store grocery, but I think in all areas, definitely looking for this. I was curious, what is the price point for these?
$349.
$349. Okay. And what do you think? I mean, looking in your crystal ball 3 years down the road, you mentioned the sauces, you talked about these cups. What's going to be your biggest part of your business?
Yes, I mean, so there's a lot in the pipeline, but first and foremost, we need to sell the crap out of our noodle cups, or else there isn't going to be a third line. But, we are kind of taking this platform approach and really seeing where the sauce bars are and seeing where we could really bring something that doesn't already exist. Because when we're not really interested in kind of being a Me Too brand, seeing where the opportunities are and letting the market decide.
And are the sauces at retail? They're at retail as well.
Yeah.
But you see this being kind of the bigger potential.
Again, yeah, I think there are more environments where these could live, where the sauces are a very kind of pure play center store type of product. So again, I mean, we're kind of riding the wave and seeing what the market says. The sauces do really well relative to the category, but there's still sauces where velocities aren't the best relative to other categories.
Dave, what's your take?
First of all, love your answer, which is focus on what you have. Innovation's critical for all brands, but you don't get to that innovation unless you're successful selling what you have where you are, which is a big belief that we have, and I'm sure a lot of successful brands have deployed. Where is it merchandised in the store, and where have you found it to be, or how it's merchandised to be most effective?
Yeah, so these are just hitting the shelves this quarter. So they're going to be merchandised in the Asian set next to the bowls, the other meals, the packaged noodles themselves that aren't a ready-to-eat product. But yeah, in the Asian set, to answer your question.
And Stephanie, I know we haven't gotten to talk about the taste of this product very much. Love to hear your very quick thoughts on the flavor.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It's very good.
Thank you.
I think thinking about where you're going to be competing on the store shelves, I think things like bone broth, like that's an opportunity to differentiate a little bit too.
Yeah.
So think about where that fits in as well in your messaging.
Will do.
Good. Thank
Well,
you.
some key points for you to think about. And thank you so much for joining us today.